is the moment UFC fans watching around the world have been waiting for. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Middleweight Championship of the World.
UFC 243, Robert Whittaker versus Israel Adesanya. The Reaper versus the Stylebender is this weekend. It's a good fight. It's a fight that I've personally been waiting for. And it's here. It's already here, y'all. So let's talk about it, man. Let me give you my thoughts on the fight and who I think is going to win, how they match up, etc., etc. It's a good fight, man. And initially leading up to the fight, going in, I had Israel Adesanya winning. You know, until I went back and like, you know what, let me go ahead and check out some Robert Whittaker fights, and other than his highlights, go check out his fights and do some film study on them. And I think this fight is going to be a lot closer than I thought. On paper, I think it's a 50-50 fight. Stylistically, Robert Whittaker could very well give Adesanya problems. You know, Robert Whittaker has that pressure. He has a good gas tank. He can fight. He can strike. He's a striker. He has an awkward style. You know, he comes forward. He got these weird angles he throws. He can make you go one way, then you'll go the other way. He'll hit you, kick you in the head. He don't telegraph his strikes. You know, he don't tell it. So he's going to be a tough fight for Adesanya. Tough fight. Or he can very well make it look easier, a lot easier than the Kelvin Gastelum fight. See, Israel Adesanya, he needed that type of fight to show the people that he has heart, he has will. And let me give you an example. John Jones, when he fought Gustafsson, that's what I needed to see from him. You know, I needed to see him in a tough heart, his heart and his will tested. And he passed with flying colors. Israel Adesanya did the same thing against Kelvin Gastelum. You know, even though it was, man, that was a classic fight. But he showed that not only do he have the skills, but he also has the heart and the will to back it up. You know, you're going to have to kill him to beat him. And that's what I need to see from these guys. That let me know that Israel Adesanya could be a true champion. You know, you can have all the skills and the talent all you want to, but if you ain't got the heart, the will, the stamina, then all is lost. You know. But Israel Adesanya also shows a good gas tank. He shows excellent striking, pinpoint striking. I mean, what could I say about the Stylebender? You know, the dude is extremely impressive. He has the personality, his confidence, his self-belief definitely comes off as arrogance and cockiness. Okay, a lot of people probably rubbed off the wrong way with Adesanya, but I love it. I love how he embraces his culture. I love how he embraces his blackness. Israel Adesanya is that dude. And the UFC, really, I think they're banking on him to beat Robert Whittaker because, let's just be honest, he has the star power. You know, he speaks English well. Israel Adesanya is the guy that they looking to push. I can tell you that right now. But Robert Whittaker, I'm not going to take nothing away from him just because he's not the more outgoing, outspoken guy. Robert Whittaker's a super de-duper nice dude. I mean, he's like one of those guys you can't dislike. Super nice guy, but he's a killer in that ring. You know, he's a Maori, so you already know how they get down. You know, them Samoan dudes and shit. They tough. They athletic. You know, they got some speed to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a tough fight, man. A lot tougher than I thought. Really, it's a 50-50 fight on paper, man. On paper, it's a 50-50 fight. But if I was to pick a winner, who I think is gonna win, if I was to put my money down on this fight and who was gonna win, man, I should have thought of that before I made this video. But I think I'm gonna still go with Adesanya. I think I'm still go with Izzy, man. You know, just because of a few things. Izzy Adesanya has a lot of momentum. He's been pretty active, very active, actually. You know, he's been very active. Robert Whittaker hasn't been active. However, that rest that he had, it might have helped him. You know, sometimes these guys need them breaks and they come back rejuvenated. We see a lot from a lot of these MMA, UFC guys. They take these long breaks and they come back better than ever. Tyron Woodley came off a shoulder surgery, came back, dominated dude. Who was it? Was it Darren Till? I can't remember who it was. What was it? I think it was Darren Till. Yeah, I think it was his Darren Till fight. I think he was coming off an injury. Dominic Cruz, we seen him come back off of injuries and layoffs. We seen Nate Diaz. We seen GSP. So a lot of these MMA dudes, you could tell it's obvious that a break is needed. So Robert Whittaker may come out like a lion this Saturday or Sunday or whenever day it's going to be aired. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be a good fight, man. Excellent fight. Might be a lot tougher than Kelvin Gastelum. Might be a lot tougher. I think Robert Whittaker likes to come forward more. You know, Kevin Gastelum was coming forward too, but he was moving his head a lot. He was kind of tricky. I think he kind of caught Adesanya off guard with his approach. Kevin Gastelum had a good game plan to kind of throw Israel Adesanya off a little bit. Robert Whittaker could very well do the same thing, man. This could be a tough fight, man. And whoever wins definitely going to deserve to be the champion and probably regarded as one of the best fighters in the sport, hands down. But like I said, who I got? I got Adesanya, man. At the end of the day, the final verdict, I got Israel Adesanya winning. Like I said, I feel that he has momentum. And he has everything. He's all the tools to win. They both do. But I think Israel Adesanya, he got the excellent takedown defense. Good speed. He has the reach and height advantage. And he's been consistent. So I'm going with Adesanya to pull it off. And it should be a good fight this weekend. I'm definitely looking forward to it. The co-main event is Al Coenta. I'm sorry if I butchered his last name. Versus Dan Hooker. That should be another good fight. And it's going to be a huge event out there in Oceania, out there on that side of the world. I think it's about a 60,000, 55,000 seat arena, something like that. It's going to be huge. But yeah, man, tell me what you guys think, man. UFC 243, Robert Whittaker versus Israel Adesanya. Who do you got? Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.